How is everyone doing this evening? Hi, everyone. So I adjusted the slow mode. So now it's like 25, 30 seconds. First one will be here, Donnie C, or will be no one, maybe. Maybe I will be all alone tonight. Maybe that's what's going to happen. My channel is showing a whole bunch of, there you go. Hello, the Divine Sorcerer. I get scared. I say, whoop, is someone going to show up? You never know. Whole bunch of weird stuff happening on this bloody channel. The Divine Sorcerer. I bet you everything that they did in the past and all the ancients, that's all that they were using was magic and sorcery and a whole bunch of, I bet you some amazing spells, probably some cool spells. That's probably what destroyed us though. in reality. Thanks, Divine Sorcerer. Hey, Alfie Joe Bob. How's it going, man? And Nuki, thanks for coming back. Hello there to you. BSN Rayo, thanks a lot for coming back, my friend. Nice to see you again too, my friend. Hey, Peter Benton, how's it going, bro? And thanks for being members, you guys. Really appreciate it. Everyone's a member, even all you people here, Anuki, BSN. The extra support I get is so greatly appreciated. Thanks again, Peter. Yes, many I study King Solomon's work. Yes. Also interesting, eh? There's so much to look up, to retrieve as information. I mean, you got to be a genius to be able to get it all. There's a lot out there of information. Hey, Judy Barker. How's it going, Judy? Hello, Bruce. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, and I'm feeling always okay. It's very tired, but that was it. But it's the voice. The voice isn't back to 100%. I can feel it, but I'm doing good. Super Dave, 44. Gosh, it must be the end of the world, Super Dave 44, if I can see you now. Hey, thanks for your videos, brother. Posts about, hey, look at those earthquakes, tornadoes, earthquakes. The world is upside down, whether it be because of the sun or a whole bunch of other reasons. Hey, Patty, nice to see you. Sansi, thanks you guys and gals for being members. I really appreciate it. Hi, Bruce, mods, and community. I'll be able to start giving back some wrenches now. I like seeing the green faces there. The green line, the green names. It's like, oh, cool. Hey, Darla. Thanks again, Judy Barker, for following the channel and all the generous support. Why does it say slow mode is on? It means every 30 seconds somebody can comment. For some reason, I have a better way of writing. It eliminates the trolls that come and plaster 50 or 60, things to try to troll. They'll have to wait 30 seconds to be able to do it. It was on 60 seconds. Then Zombie says, well, he mentioned it. I said, well, I'll put it down to 30 seconds. It's so that it's people, instead of being able to comment every 2 seconds, like you could before, right? Like, hello, get a lot of people at one point a couple of weeks ago that were just deliberately, nonchalantly just commenting about a whole bunch of other channels and just bombarding the things, because I try to get to everyone's comments, eh? Good to see you too, Craig. Nice to see you, man. Yes, everything's well, my friends. Thanks for asking. Peter, thanks so much, bro. Bro, how close to the center of the galaxy do you think life could exist, and how different would they experience time to us? That's interesting, how they would experience time differences. That's incredible, actually. Imagine their weight. Imagine their size. That's how I see things, depending on which planet they are, how dense the atmospheres are. Could you imagine how probably we're all bound to our own planets? We'd probably have a hard time going to other planets and being able to live on other planets. It would probably drastically change us. And you say, how close? Hey, thanks again, man. How close to the center of the galaxy do you think life could exist? I actually believe that there's life throughout all the way through the Milky Way. And I'm starting to believe now, like, of course, it's just theory. I'm starting to believe that there's probably a whole bunch, a whole mixture of a whole bunch of different, well, like we were saying in the last stream, a whole bunch of different biological beings. They're experimenting with all the wavelengths and stuff. There's so many, I think 7, 8, 9, or 10 different wavelengths that they're looking at the sun with to see different things like photonic energy and light, and they're looking different filters to and different nanometer wavelength to see the solar flares, to see the chromosphere, the photosphere, and all the different things that the sun can do. I really believe life is way out there, man. Like, I mean, way out there, you know. But how close to the center of the galaxy do you think life could exist? Yeah, I wonder. I really wonder. I'll be honest with you. I think I actually believe that there's people on the moon. If they're not living there, it could be ancient dwellings if you want, but they sure don't look ancient. They look pretty modern, and they actually look like they're covered up with dirt, like they're trying to be hidden or something like that. So, the time, that's very interesting. Wow. I wish I was experienced enough to answer that. But I like what you're mentioning about the difference of the time. As you know, the planet, the rotation of the planets. If the planet's Earth was going a lot faster, um, how would that affect our ages? Obviously, it would. There would be a difference, right? All these interesting topics. Thanks for asking, Peter. Appreciate that, man. Alfie Joe Bob, thanks so much, bro. Yes, that's what I am, as a rhino sitting in a leather chair, man. That's exactly what I look like, actually. When I make it through an hour, the first live stream was happy my voice was able to get through that hour. So I said, yay. It's not like it's the end of the world. It's just that it sucks not being able to talk properly, you know. Got my spring mug out. As the coffee gets cooler, the leaves will change colors. Anyway, just want to let you know. Because now you'll be checking the cup. I was like, whoop, this coffee's getting cold. Alfie, guys, Peter, everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate that. There's a lot of theories, that that's like traveling on a spaceship, or like jets that lose time, because they're traveling so fast. They got a difference of 3 to 4 minutes on their clocks and watches. Imagine traveling way faster, like really fast. Like, what's going to happen? You're just going to be basically leaping through time. Your watch isn't even going to change. So you could be gone for like maybe 5 minutes and come back and you were there a week. I don't know. That's where it comes to, Peter. The time difference, I guess, depending on where and which environment. We have no idea how many different environments out there that are totally unknown. We have no idea what black holes are. We're just looking at them now, And that was Cindy's live stream. Speaking of black holes, I saw a guy went and mooned himself on Cindy's video. I saw it in the comment section on her thing. So I was like, wow, okay. Some people really don't have anything to do, I guess. But anyways, I don't know. I don't look good enough to do that. If not, I'd be doing it to everybody. I'm kidding. But seriously. Yeah, King Solomon's work. I'd have to go back and reponder on that. It's been a while. I have not pondered into those subjects for sure, into those stories. ZG Ammo, Zach Enterprise, or Zach Ent. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Just the voice is not 100%, but I'm still outside. I'm checking, like tonight. I'll be outside doing live stream checking, waiting for the moon to be coming back. When the moon comes back, we're filming the moon too. While the moon's out, maybe a few stars or something, maybe Jupiter, right? I'll be getting a camera to zoom up really close onto the planets very soon. So don't even worry about that. This is just, it'll come and then woof. Then we'll be like hated even more, basically, because we'll be showing even more beautiful things out there in space. VC, how's it going? Nice to see you. Thanks again, Super Dave 44. Yeah, the divine sorcerer, everything. There's so many interesting topics and subjects that we can ponder on, and theories, and I get into them really like crazy. Good thing there's no alcohol involved. You just get deep into these theories. Imagine if, hey boy, that'd be a cool evening actually. Alcohol and theories. Oh boy, that'd be a long live stream. Thanks again, Craig1971, for stopping by. Thanks, guys. Victor Levic. Comment ça va, Victor Levic? On va se voir demain. Be there or be square. Je sais pas. Sur l'OVNI Québec Astronomie. Samedi, je vais être en train de faire mon direct. Ça, c'est sûr et certain. Sans excuse. Merci, Victor Levic. Thanks, Victor. Good to hear. Hello, Darla Lama. Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much, Judy. Special K Matthews. Caraher, hi Bruce, and all from Dublin, Ireland. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming back, you guys. Hey, Peter Hyde. Nice to see you, bro. Hot water with a spoon of honey and, yeah, exactly what I did the other day. Thanks, BSN, Rail. Of honey and spoon of lime juice. No, I didn't have the lime juice, though. We'll do the trick, Bruce. You will see yourself. Try it. I definitely will. I love lime juice. Make yourself a little drink with that. Just stick all that in a drink or something at the same time. Enjoy it all at the same time. Bienvenue, Victor. Merci, Victor. D. Sauvé, salut, Bruce. Nice to see you. Thank you. Hey, merci, Monsieur Sauvé. Merci d'être passé. Thank you very much. Andrew Perry, how's it going, man? Hello, Bruce. Glad you are feeling better. Thanks a lot. Yeah, and I was always pretty much feeling okay, but it's the voice really that just left. I can't even say it's laryngitis. I don't know. It's not. I don't really feel sick, but tired. I don't feel tired. It was actually, it was a treat, actually. Well, I say tired. Yeah, it's weird. Sort of, I usually stay up for 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Like I can't sleep. I'm always up, and I'm not hyperactive. Oh, maybe here sometimes, but I'm not. I'm really not a hyperactive person at all. But really tired these days, like the past week or two, in a very weird way. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm just feeling the change of whatever's going on with the climate change. I think probably most of us or many of us are feeling that. Just a different, different weird feeling. CLP humans, saludos desde Valencia. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much for being here. CLP humans, thank you. Thanks, Darla Lama, for being here. Hey, Rich Williams. How's it going, bro? Hi, Bruce, and everybody from Astor, Florida, Central Florida. Thank you, my supportive friends. Thanks again, Rich, for everything this afternoon and everything, bro. Lioness of Gaia. That's a beautiful name. Hi, Bruce. Hi, guys and gals. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that, my friend. Thanks again, Peter. Am I following the time? 8:05? I don't know. Just about 10 minutes back. Not too bad. Cool. I didn't know that. Good idea. Thank you. Sand Seas in the house. BSN Rayo. Video just froze. Kidding. Yeah, that's something that happens a lot. Unfortunately, here things freeze up. Not so bad now as it was. Bob Dobbs, I did not see him. Hello, Bob Dobbs. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Joseph Benedetto, Larry Elder for California government, September 14th. And I wish you guys so much luck in the States with all this crap. So more voting coming by. Hopefully they're not using bloody machines again, which I know you probably will be. But whoever, Joseph, I'm telling you, wherever you are, man, whatever end of the state you are in, and you're in California, wish you guys the best. There's so much crap going on down there. We're watching from here. Hey, I am the center. Floyd Stats. I am the center. Floyd Stats. How's it going, brother? I went and got that bacon. You know that, eh? Subliminal messaging. I actually did. Legitimately did. Thanks, Floyd, for being here, man. And to the stats and everybody. Patty, how's it going? Está subtítulos. I have a CLP, humans. I have also un canal de investigación en español, ovnis, astronomía, ovnis. Dos canales. That's my second channel. If you want to check that out too, hopefully it can help. Subtitles. I don't put any subtitles up here. That's probably not even what you were talking about. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand. You're probably saying, what the hell is he talking about? But I wish I could communicate so much more with some of you Portuguese, Mexican, Spanish, a whole bunch of people talking different languages. And the more channels I open up, the more I try to connect with people, the more slack I'm getting, the more trouble I'm getting, actually. We have sea crabs that live in boiling water near volcanoes. Who knows? Yeah. That's another thing that's really trippy. They're in boiling sulfur, like sulfuric water, just absolutely incredible, which like we couldn't even breathe, let alone dive into there and survive. And yeah, they're right down there in this heat. It's incredible. I've seen some of the videos of them. They're pretty impressive, actually. Kai Miller, thanks for coming back. Pizza and Alive, love it. Yes, that's the best. Sounds good. Too bad we can't transfer things through the computer. Transfer a slice of pizza. Thanks again, Bob Dobbs, for being here. Super Dave Osborne was so funny. Miss the old days. Bob, I do too, man. And I remember Super Dave Osborne so much. I actually, when I saw Super Dave 44, I told him that too. He must get it a lot. But Super Dave 44 is a good guy too. But Super Dave Osborne, yeah. Which Super Dave must know him too. There was another episode that played along with that when I was younger, the episode Bizarre, I believe, and with a guy named something Biner, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to think back. It was way back there, grade 5, grade 6, when you think of it. When I was watching that, Super Dave Osborne used to make me laugh. His voice used to make me laugh. He always sounded like he had a sore throat. No, what you want to do? He was very, very funny. I saw him recently, not that recently, but I don't know if you're familiar with the comedian Norm Macdonald. A little controversial, very controversial. There's a lot of racial jokes. And Super Dave Osborne was on the show with him, and he was interviewing him, and it was a pretty good interview. It was funny. But I don't know if he's still doing anything. I don't think so. Blast back to the past, Bob Dobbs. Gravity. Hey, Rich, they're still studying it now, eh? The gravity, they're looking into that right away. And Rich, you're one that also believes that they actually did go to the moon. Because like I was saying at the last stream, sometimes some people support the channel and not necessarily, I'm not saying they didn't go. I'm just curious as to how they showed it, like when you look at the way that they explained it by the public. They're probably even still there now, Rich. It could be, that they installed something maybe on the moon, obviously. I don't know. Just that I'm so curious as to, could there be any aliens there? Are there aliens on the moon so that humans would be interacting with the aliens? It's the interacting part that gets to me, that I'm really curious about. Like, when did that happen? Like, did that happen on the moon? Did that happen on Earth? Did that happen hundreds of years ago? Recently, or it didn't happen? Hey, Sandra. Loiselle, thank you very much. Connecticut, thank you very much. I said that weird, didn't I? Connecticut. Casa Nostra, hello, thanks for the comments too, my friend. Casa Nostra, thanks a lot, eh? Space stations on the moon. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if it landed on the moon. I'll tell you what, China's, Judy, China's doing, working on their space station. It's going to be another one up there. That's, I'll be honest with you, has nothing to do with racism, but they themselves say that they're a communist government, and communists, I wouldn't really want that authoritarian regime flying over Canada and the US. Imagine all that information and data that they're going to gather on everyone. we're in this the future now. It's like Star Wars for real now, and it's frequencies is how everything's going to be fought, most likely invisible things. So here's the good news is that they're not going to like literally blow everybody up here on Earth if they were to end the world, because they wouldn't want to damage the trees and everything, right? You'd have to think that they'd be careful with that. So sort of like the way the farmer goes along and with his plow at the back has a whole bunch of chambers with lit fires coming out, burning the ground as it goes along after it, before it plants something, to be sure there's no varmints or anything there. I would hope that aliens wouldn't smoke us out like like in a beehive. Some people believe that aliens aren't here to attack us. Some people believe they've already come down here, which I tend to probably believe. Hey, Stan's Cave. Hello to you, Stan's Cave. Thanks again for everything, my friend. I tend to think that they're already here. And when I say already here, how many times or situations have they come and gone in the past that we maybe have no idea? Maybe it's humans that are starting to come here because they were here before. I often, when I think of aliens, well, I see us as the aliens. I actually believe that it could be us, the humans, that are terrorizing all the other planets and going planet to planet to, hey, we are here. We're your master. We will rule your planet, or trying to make deals on, a certain planet where there's more gold on a certain planet than another planet. It's all about power, eh? It's always been about power. Anything and everything they've ever touched, the elites, it's all about power. Nothing else. Pretty grim story. I believe, says the divine sorcerer, we are not the only solar system in the universe. I believe that too, or galaxy, which means many other different species. I try not to put the creator of cosmos in a box. Law. Yeah, it's well said, the divine sorcerer. That's actually very well said. I believe it too. And I believe even there could be another system where, like you said here, like our solar system, where there are other beings there that are maybe semi-evolved or evolved or not. Maybe they're in space or not. You wouldn't want to think that there are 80 different types of aliens flying around in space. Apparently there are. So that's a little that one was a little concerning for me. Like, ooh, 80. But then it's even scarier, because if they say there's 80 species, there must be like 8,000 species, and they're not talking about it. They must be just seeing all of this with their different wavelengths, which is pretty trippy when you think of it. Scary, but trippy. Thanks, ZG. My pleasure, man. I love the energy you put out into the world. He says, thank you so much for appreciating that. I really appreciate you all for that. French video coming up right after this when I'm done. I'm going to come back and do one for you all. What did I do yesterday? UFOs. Yeah, I caught a falling star again, which are very hard to catch, but we'll be able to analyze it. And again, I say falling star. It's a UFO. It didn't fizz out. It remained like a long rod shape. So I'll show you guys that one later. I filmed Pleiades. One or two of the stars in the center of the sisters. I think it's one of, I won't be able to name it offhand. I'd have to go back and see, but I'll show you later on in the video that there's some disturbances, maybe normal. Like I said, I'm just analyzing the Pleiades region and constellation of Taurus, northwest side of the constellation. We could see some of the stars were agitated and stuff, so I'm gonna get that up too. 3 or 4 hours yesterday, no UFOs. I smile when that happens because it's rare. It's a rare occasion. So when UFOs get scarce for a day or two, it means something could happen. It could be something out there. And not just that. The sun is very active. I noticed that when the sun has many flares, maybe there are less UFOs because of the flares, right? And so you never know if it's humans that are there, humans or aliens. They'd obviously not be, around the sun, because it would be dangerous, aside from the UFOs that are fueling up on the sun. Apparently, how trippy would that be? Wouldn't want to be that close to the sun, I'll tell you that. But then again, maybe the sun's a solid surface and we could land on it. Thanks so much, Floyd Stats. Knowledge 2020, thanks for coming back, man. Hey, brother. My backup channel looks identical as the main. 10-4. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, thanks a lot, Rich Williams. Thanks, Darla, for welcoming everyone. Thanks a lot, Darla, and all the mods. Alfie, everybody. Crimson Drums. Hello again. Hi again, Bruce. It's 1:09 a.m. here. Wow, it's late for you guys. If it wouldn't have been for my voice and stuff, Crimson Drums, during the week, I will also be adding a stream later in the evening so that you guys will have more of a chance of seeing me. But it's 1 a.m. there. Oh, wow. Okay. So it'd have to be a lot earlier. So the other stream is okay for you guys, but this stream is probably late. But thanks so much for stopping by, though. Definitely appreciate that. Hey, thank you so much, Peter Hyde. Hey, Peter, I appreciate it, bro. So much, man. Thanks a lot, you guys. You know, the channel being attacked with the hackers rolling numbers backwards. Debong Johnny, hello. Again, thanks a lot. You know, it's a scary thing because you don't know how long the channel is going to last. And it's at one point when the numbers go down. But it seems a lot of you are pushing for sure, maybe coming a bit more often than you usually come by to try to maintain the views, because the views, you'll see it's basically they got me from 1 to 3,000 views a day. It's always been. Those of you who've been following me since the beginning, you've always seen my videos at 1,000 to 3,000 a day. They've never risen more than that. Have I had videos that went up over 100,000? Yes, one of them. And maybe 3 or 4 of them, maximum handful of them. But once they go up over 100,000, they stop after. The one that got up to 85,000 completely stopped. They didn't go up after that. But so Peter and everyone, thanks. Really, honestly, the support, it helps so damn much. You guys are keeping me up here. This is a full-time job that I'm doing, and the only support that I ever got was, you know, I promised one thing, and I ain't going to change that. Every piece of equipment that I'm going to have, I'm going to be sharing it with everyone. And look online anywhere you want. There are not a lot of Christopher Rollins has a 14-inch, but he'll agree with me. There's not a lot of channels that have 14-inch scopes. I don't know any actually on YouTube that are every day filming and showing everything and capturing really cool things. So the bigger the equipment is, the more I'm still going to share everything. The infrared, I'm going to share everything. And when I update the infrared, we're going to update to 3rd gen infrared very soon. And I'm going to be sharing once again, everything that I'm going to be capturing. So I have like 4 or 5 infrared cameras here. I'll be able to set up all over the sky for you all. And it was my job. And I promised it. I said, if I do this full time, I am going to work. And full time mean I want to work all day. If I can work at home, but work all day long, if I have to outside, no problem. I'll do the work because it's so interesting. And by me being able to be home to do this, I can have the time to film the sky. Sometimes it's bloody long filming the sky, but it's worth it because sometimes we only get one capture after a couple of hours, but we got to keep looking, you know. Andromeda Native, thank you so much. Thanks for appreciating the sun vids. Keep them going, Bruce. I absolutely will. And like I said, that's not going to take away from the UFO videos, y'all. It's just actually good timing right now. The sun has been really active, and I'm filling up the holes with the sun videos. But the more, the merrier. The things that we film, it'll just be awesome. The sun is really, really active this week. I went out and filmed it today too. It was very, very shaky, but I will get it up for you later this evening, I promise. And at the same time, I'm going to go back out tonight with the infrared. The moon, at one point, it just left. Anyways, we'll be a couple of days not seeing it. And then at one point, it's going to come back. Thank you very much, Peter, Andromeda, and everybody. Thanks, guys. Debong Johnny, hello to you. We can be the center of the universe, says Super Day 44. Our perception is going to make it appear like that. Probably. And who else? Julius Caesar, David, Super Dave 44, believed that we were here in the center of the universe. Maybe we are. Sandra, thanks again. Transmissions, hello to you. Tony Brooks, thanks, man, for coming back. Bob Dobbs says, when we travel into Stellar, and he just disappeared. That was cool. A comment about teleportation disappeared. Bruce, your work is appreciated, man. Thanks, Craig 971. Means a lot, man. 24/7 live, AZ Skies. Sadly, Marty was going to have 18-inch. No, it was 16-inch. But maybe he was going to get bigger than that, though. 24/7 live, AZ Skies. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought it was a 16 that he had. But either way, he was an inspiring guy. And I do hope, I really hope to God that it's none of my business, but I hope his family, maybe his son will continue with the observatory and maybe want to use a telescope or something. I mean, I hope it'd be awesome because Marty built the whole thing. Now I guess it's complete there. And so anyways, I hope the family will be okay with that anyways. Forced Disclosure 818, thank you so much, bro. Yo. Southern California. Bruce, I uploaded sky flashes like we caught on the moon in the dark sky portals. I will double check that, my friend. Thank you very much for letting me know that. Appreciate that. I've been so bloody busy this week. So can you tell me that there's no other super intelligent life forms in the universe that are millions of years ahead of us in technology? They could get here in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't be able to say that there isn't any. I'm actually that open-minded that possibly it'd be incredible, Rich Williams, thinking that they could do that, but I'm open to the possibility that they could. I'm just hoping that the ones that are doing that, if they are, in the blink of an eye, like you say, like literally leaping across the universe, millions of years ahead of us technology. I don't know. It'd be scary. And if they were too advanced, I wouldn't want them to abolish us. Maybe they're testing us now to see how we're going to react to certain things that are going to happen. I don't know. It's scary stuff. I do believe that there can be a race advanced, and now you're talking advanced, like millions of years, like way ahead of us. I believe it's possible, totally possible. It's a scary thought, I'll tell you that. Peter, thanks so much, bro. On a clear night, I can film Jupiter and its moons until the sun arrives. That's incredible. Yes, it's Saturn. That's the jammy one to film, and even with a 3,000 reach. Yeah, I know. I totally hear you. Look, you got 3,000 reach. I'm with my 3,998 focal length, the telescope, and even when I zoom, it is a hard region to zoom up for sure. Even with 1,000 reach, it looks like an orange oval. Yep, I absolutely agree with that. Bet you can see those rings. Yeah, like I was able with my telescope to see Saturn, to see the rings too. But now there's talk about Saturn, Peter, and thanks again, man. There's talk about Saturn having lost its rings. Is that I don't know if that's something that's was just a one-time thing, but this was recently they were talking about that. Didn't Jupiter lose its red spot at one point? Ooh, excuse me. Jeez. Oh, Bruce's little voice, his poor little voice. The guy's the size of a truck and he's complaining about his vocal cords. I wouldn't want my vocal cords to stop working. That'd be the freakiest thing. Thanks again, Peter Benton. Thanks, you guys, Andromeda, everyone. Yeah, Jupiter. Last night I filmed Jupiter, man. No moons, like in infrared. Couldn't see anything around it. Moons were way scattered out. And yeah, 79 moons, they say. Wouldn't that be something? Going to visit all those different moons. Probably all inhabited. Wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they're all inhabited. Michio Kaku has a great lecture out that explains the levels of civilizations. Check it out if you get a chance. It will open your eyes to see where we are right now and what it takes to be able to. That's funny. Michio Kaku, that must be a real channel because I had a troll channel that came and attacked me. It was Walson that has that channel. He named it that channel, actually. So I guess this is a famous lecturer or something like that. Great lecture out that explains the levels of civilizations. I will look that up, Rich Williams. Thank you very much. Oh, I believe that's what we're doing, Rich, traveling the universe. Most likely, definitely. Definitely. Paulo, XXX, how's it going? Hello, Bruce from Portugal. Thanks, Portugal. Thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks, Darla, for sharing the links. Just popped in to say hello, my friend Christopher Rollins. I'm at football game at moment. Hey, watch your head. Hey, Christopher, thanks for signing in, man. Lee Pitford. Hey, how's it going, man? From the lockdown capital of the world, Hellborn, Victoria, Australia. More amazing Australian friends. Thanks a lot, you guys, my Aussie friends. Nearly a year in total under lockdowns. It's disgustingly, Pitford, absolutely so pitiful. It's ridiculous. Imagine the mental health that's affecting everybody. All that stupidity. Hopefully in October it'll be the end of it. Thanks a lot, Australia. Jason Berezny, thanks, man. Teleport over to Bruce to watch the sun and moon with him. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't it be amazing to be able to just teleport ourselves? Andromeda Native says there are life forms that are so old they fly from planet to planet. I believe that. Trying to figure out if it is where they originated. Believe me. Oh, I believe you. I believe you, and I believe it myself. And I believe they're large objects or large animals, or whatever you want to call them, bioluminescent animals, eating up other little living organisms that are in space. Looks like an ocean out there, basically. That's what we're seeing. Literally looks like an ocean out there. Oliver Klein, thank you so much for stopping by. Wake up and realize the universe and all the races there. I believe it, Oliver Klein. We're not alone, that's for sure. Thanks again, 24/7 live, AC Skies, for stopping by. And thanks for the heads up about our Marty. Mentioned him a couple of times too. And he passed really fast. I was really sad about it. I hope his family gets through it all too together. The whole world is here to support your Bruce. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Judy Barker. I love you for it. Thank you so much. Andrew L says, what if there are, hey, Andrew, what if there are alien craft that are covered with a material that slows down light wave to the point where the human eyes cannot see? Well, there you go. There's another camouflage, Andrew L, that is actually camouflaging itself without actually hiding itself by using physical shape or form or lights. It's just literally different materials. That's the thing. Remember the craft that Bob Lazar said that he found, which was just one line, like there was no lines on it. There were no doors or openings or anything on it. Everything arrived really flush. Christy Lindsay. Thanks, Christy Lindsay. Love you. Thanks so much. She's working hard. I know where she is. Bouncing around on a tractor. Yeah, I believe that Andromeda Native, those life forms. Thanks again, Christy. I believe that the wavelengths that they're looking around Earth, they know it. Who says the aliens aren't bringing them even more around Earth? Those UFO lights that we are seeing around on top of in the skies, everywhere around the world that people are seeing. Who says it's not souls or spirits? Who says it's not transportation or actually a teleportation device taking place where those lights are actually already occurred like a month ago and we're just seeing it later, like slowly leaving, going by? The theories are just endless. They're doing a lot with teleportation now, for real. Somebody even recently was talking to me about, I was familiar with it anyways before, But still, a couple of you were mentioning about China and the tests that they're doing. They succeeded, actually, some teleportation tests to transmit some data, some type of data to a satellite. Very concerning. Going to start doing that. They got plenty of test dummies to send to space, China, that's for sure. That's what they're going to be using. You be sure of it. People will be coming up. Yeah, they'll be volunteering to go up to space. Yeah, okay. Not me. Not that way. Gamecock Mike's in the house. Thank you very much. I can't keep up with all you mods, but I hope you guys are also very well tonight. Thank you very much, Gamecock Mike. Well, yeah, you guys are all mods. Anyways, I should make you all mods. Just I haven't even changed that. We have a good system now. There's Christy. Hi, all. Working, so cannot read comments. Yes, Tractor Dust Cloud. There's Pig Pen. Again, every time I laugh when she talks about being in the tractor with the dust around her. Hear Charlie Brown music. Do, 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 do. And working her butt off as always. Bruce, where is your FU to the trolls kazoo? Kazoo right there. You mean that one or actually hang on. What am I doing? I thought I had one. Where did I put it? Yeah, there we go. Maybe I should sing a whole song with kazoo. Gracieuseté de Floyd et the Stats. Professional researchers. No, you could be professional and have a twist of being a bit of a nut at the same time. Hey, Einstein used to wear different socks and his hair was way up. I just like to be silly sometimes. No, I'm not comparing myself with effing Einstein, like not even close, even if he was wrong on most of the theories. I'm not even half as smart as that, like not even a quarter as smart. It's the day of teleportation. Oh, it's coming. It's the generation of teleportation. And they're going to, you watch the serials, they'll be out with teleportation serials and a whole bunch of things that they're going to come out with. Hey, Grafted Branch Homestead. Hey, to you. Thanks for coming back, my friends. Appreciate that. It's getting a little hot here. Let me turn on the fan here. Get a little bit of a breeze here. How come it's getting hot in the evening? That's weird. Well, talking to my mother a couple of days ago, and I told her I cut the grass 3 days ago. It could be 4 days ago. And she says, wow, it's good. You'll be, a couple of weeks. You'll be 2 weeks without having to cut it. The grass is 6 inches long already because it rained here for 3 days and it made the grass grow so long. Usually the last time I cut the grass is I'm pretty bad. September usually is the last time I cut the grass. But now it's still growing strong. The flowers are growing. Everything's still growing outside like it was summer. What if the asteroids they say are coming are actually an ancient civilization in their spaceships? KM, nice to see you. Hey, Chaffee. Hello. Yvonne Sebastian. Hello to you. Nice to see you. Love the smell of bacon. How do you know I'm cooking bacon? And now what? Oh, yeah, KM. What if you ask? Yeah, listen, that's exactly it, right? It comes down to that. Whatever is going to be on the outside going across the skies is either a UFO, a human seeker project, or it's a real asteroid. It'll never be anything else than that. And the objects that are approaching Earth could be spaceships. Yeah, I'm totally open-minded enough for that. Look at Oumuamua, guys, that came into from interstellar space into the solar system, went around the sun once or twice, went around Earth, and then left for the constellation of Lyra. And while it was leaving Oumuamua for the constellation of Lyra, it gained speed as it was exiting the solar system. It was a very rare, uncommon object its shape, its elongated shape, was very rare and uncommon, never before seen. And I believe even some of them actually said that it was Oumuamua, was something alien. It was something very, very alien, actually. Maybe it was an alien ship. And KM, I in 216, 217, and I'm sure many of you probably came up with this logical assumption of a theory of what UFO ships would look like. I think they would probably look like asteroids or rocks. I think it would be pretty easy to hide themselves. And the worst of it, if you have an object that's spiraling around on top of it, and it's actually a deliberate way of um, a way to propel this alien object, who knows, with kinetic energy, it would look more like an asteroid. People wouldn't assume that something that's spiraling around is actually a ship, where it could be a ship. That's the scary part. You go, whoa, these could be ships. Bruce, hope things are well way up there. Yeah, I hope so too, actually. I don't know what's going on. 24 Live, AZ Skies, thanks a lot for appreciating the work, my friend. Thank you very much. Sue in Vegas, hello to you. Nice to see you, Sue. Gamecock Mike says, Bruce, hope things are well way up there. I hope it's not a war, eh? Hey, Beth. Beth Noyes, how's it going? Chathy, most likely bacon. Oh, you guys make me hungry again. Wonder why I'm fat. You guys make me eat bacon. I'm going to blame my community. Cool, la belle Darla. Merci, Monsieur Victor Levic. Thanks again, Christy and everyone. Oliver Klein, it's the day of the teleportation. Oh, yes. It's the day something went terrible wrong and war started. Yeah, which was not too long ago. Something happened on Earth here not too long ago, and all hell broke loose, is basically what happened. Everybody started seeing it in all the different countries. Crap was starting to happen, lockdowns, and then thing after thing. The telescopes, too, Arecibo telescope, they took it down. They started taking down and hiding telescopes, and that was really weird. Like Stargate, something came in. Well, that's another thing. Stargate could possibly exist. What's his name? Arthur, Andrew. Hey, I already forgot his name, but you guys will know who I'm talking about. The guy who says teleported himself to Mars with his own father, and it's exactly what he says. Andrew Basiago, if I'm not mistaken. I said it like that because I was trying to think of his name. Maybe even wrong. I think it is Andrew Basiago. But anyways, he said he teleported to Mars several times, and when he did, it was inside of an ancient site on Mars, inside of a mountain somewhere, where when he arrived there, he said he could see the Stargate, the teleportation device that was literally built inside of an old site, an old Egyptian like site, if you want. Not necessarily Egyptian if they're on Mars, but who knows? Apparently, secret projects. He was doing that with his father way back, and encounters of different beings and alien type beings. I don't know whether it's real or not. Bruce, what other planet where UFO can be stationed? Jupiter or Neptune? Chathy, thanks for asking that. That's a hell of an interesting question, actually. Listen, you could be stationed on Pluto. It's freezing there on Pluto. It's just like Antarctica. They could be stationed on Mars, Jupiter. Jupiter, if you look up the atmosphere on Jupiter, they say all those storms that are there and stuff. Is it the whole planet that's like that? I don't know. Is the whole planet in a storm? Or is it just dust? If it's just dust storms with winds at 400 or 500 kilometers an hour or something, they can land there. People could probably land there and they'd go unnoticed. I'll tell you that. Probably nobody living there, but then again, who knows? Mercury. You said Mercury You never know. Like all these places. Look at Venus now. Russia's supposed to go to Venus in 2023 or 2022, isn't it? And they're supposed to land on Venus. Venus, the atmosphere around it, the sulfur in the sky, the way they say the volcanoes there, maybe it's not that, active. I know there are volcanoes that are active supposedly on Venus, but I tend to think maybe that's why we see the flickering, right? Once in a while. So, yeah, Andromeda. Yeah, it is. It is a hard time. And I remember how affected I was by it when it happened on the 11th. And I was really angry. The same crap's going on. We haven't, gotten the revenge yet. Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe I'm big boned. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm not the fat guy. I have no ass, a small ass, hidden, totally hidden. Don't have big, huge hip sides. I just have one hell of a big, wide shoulder and chest. But I am big boned. I'd have to show you an X-ray of me. There's no hole in my pelvis. It's a full like rhinoceros head. I'm really big boned. Like I mean, big boned, and I mean, big boned. She's like, okay, feeling offensive there. A big bone boy. Yes, we could say that. I'm actually not the same size for a few years, Andromeda native. Last week I lost 30. In the last 2 weeks, I lost about 30 pounds. If you go back to 3 live streams ago, I'm probably 30 pounds heavier. I was, when I started this, I was 85 pounds thinner. So there's a big difference. But I usually go up and down. I go up and down all the time. Depending on, I could lie and say it's because of the lockdowns there, but no. It's not the lockdowns that force me not to walk. It's this channel actually being busy. JC Quadcopters, Puerto Rico. Saludos from Puerto Rico. Friend, yesterday on the capsule. Thank you so much, JC. Appreciate that, my friend. Hope you're still there. Welcome to the channel, man. Has anyone heard about Comet Bernardinelli Bernstein? Ooh-wee. No, bro, actually. It rings a bell, but I have to double check at it. Bernardinelli Bernstein. Big Mama? Big Papa? I have to go check it out. Julie Miller, I just ate Chinese food too. Sitting there eating Chinese food, chopsticks, and I'm talking. She's like, oh no. I have chopsticks to play drums. Real chopsticks. It's like, what is he doing with chopsticks? I play the drums, silent drums. I can play only Chinese songs. No, I'm kidding. No, I like Chinese food. I haven't had any since February. Actually, Oumuamua looked like just like that ship was said the Apollo 20. Yeah, actually, forced disclosure 18. Yeah, you're right. Right in the money for that, boy. I remember what the ship looked like in the video and footage. Yeah, you're right. It does look like that. The Mona Lisa, ET inside. Yep. More than a coincidence since they were years apart. Yeah, absolutely. I caught an object. I didn't capture it. It's an object lying on the moon that looks exactly like that ship from Apollo 20. What region is it in? I don't even know. I'd have to go and check the region. It would make me laugh if it was the Apollo 20 region. I'm sure you remember it, some of you, very elongated, thin object on the surface with its nose up and a bit of a curvature, a bit of a curve on the nose. Very, very odd. I made it to 9. Find the grass root or like walking on chow mein. Chow mein? Yeah, that would make sense to insert a ship into a huge asteroid. Yeah, or insert one in. Yeah, absolutely. But think of it like in the center, something that's on a course, magnetized course. It turns to generate the motion of moving forward, kinetic energy, however, whatever, sailing in the sun's solar winds, if you want, because they're developing that. NASA's developing objects. They say, Justin Branch, hello, good morning to you. Thank you very much. Developing objects that will be able to sail across the solar system using the solar winds of the sun. So that sun acts on many ways on many different planets. If it pushes asteroids downwards out of orbit, it could affect Earth and the moon, obviously the sun. Bruce, I can smell when I'm in remote mode. Yes, the Andromeda native. I've been in that mode a couple of times this week, actually. Like, I'm expecting something to fall from the sky, Andromeda. Like, I'm almost like expecting at the last minute to hear boom. All the asteroids, daytime meteors and asteroids and UFOs I've been seeing this month. Oh boy, it's incredible. Kermit Clemens, I did not see him. Ribbit, Darla says. Pat Tracy, Valiant Thor of the Galactic Federation. Yeah, that's another thing. The Galactic Federation of Aliens. Are they ruling Earth? Gamecock Mike. Have you seen Thor Ragnarok? No, I haven't. At the end, they say they are coming to Earth. So, do you guys think that someone is coming, or that they already are here? I wonder. I believe it. I know I'm hearing it too. Yeah, Fourth Reich in space is 1940 with draconian aliens. Yeah, Pat Tracy, that we're there. I'm that open-minded, and it's probably in function of Fourth Reich. Probably not long after, the 1950s. Probably around the time they went to the moon, probably, right? Draconian aliens, scary stuff, eh? There are 2 teleport stations, one in Cali, one we missed for 20 years. Oliver Klein, I'm sure there are some here. Experimentation. Listen, they're definitely beyond having transported tomatoes, rabbits, rats, dogs. I'm sure they went through everything. They probably even tried transporting a cow and then testing to see the differences in the DNA and how they're affected and their minds and whatnot. And it would have taken how long to be able to test that for someone, for them to come to the point where teleportation is something that's actually common. That I don't know. Maybe they're still at the test levels, maybe not, right? Teleporting around the solar system or teleporting through time is very different, right? Jay Bird, hi Bruce, I like your work. Keep it up, and thank you very much, Jay Bird. I appreciate that, my friend. Here's Kermit Clemens, Ribbit. I'll go with Neptune, one great place to hide for UFO. I'd have to look a bit more up about Neptune and its surface. You're probably right about it. I bet you all the planets are landable. Probably every one of them. Yeah, secret space program, the TR-3B Solar Warden. Yes, the Dark Fleet. Those are scary things, because they're real projects. I absolutely believe they're real. Julie Miller says, haha, here in Houston, you can literally watch the grass grow in the summer. No, I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Yeah, you guys are probably a lot worse for sure. But here it is so humid. And usually if I cut the grass 3 days ago, I should be good for 2-3 weeks now because like summer's over. No, it's still growing. It rains so much that after 3 days of having cut the grass is about 6 inches long and it's keeling over on one side. So Pat Tracy, thanks for being here, eh? Thanks for sharing, my friend. Beth, my son is flying home from, I thought you said my son flies UFOs. My son is flying home from his honeymoon tomorrow. Wow. Congratulations, Beth. Happy for them. He picked a strange day to, oh my God. way back to make Mammy worry. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, not the best day to choose for flying, actually. But be honest with you, yeah, that's like, what do you want to say, right? But don't worry. That's all I'm going to tell you. She's like, yeah, thanks so much. Thank you. I am going to be worried, but we're safer here. But there's talk about stuff going on more in the States, which I was very concerned. I'm not going to bring it up here. And if you guys had known me 3 months ago, for those of you that did not, I was really open in talking about the situation, the pandemic and everything. I was really open about talking about things, and I got some a real quick warning about YouTube telling me that they would cancel my channel if I persisted in talking anything medical related. It happened really, really fast after about 2 weeks of talking, I think, unfortunately. I don't know if it'd be different for BitChute. If I go on BitChute, am I going to be able to talk about all these things and without being taken down? If so, I will. I will definitely. Mine is 5 foot. Andromeda, Darla, Beth, Victor. I can't thank you guys enough for being here. J'ai vu que la Chine voulait construire un vaisseau de 1 kilomètre. As-tu vu ça passer? Ah, t'es sérieux, Victor Levic? Ben, j'ai vu des choses passer ici. Est-ce que ça a la longueur que tu as dit, un vaisseau de 1 kilomètre de long? Je sais pas si tu le sais, 1 kilomètre, c'est long en tabarnache. Wow. Like Victor was saying, China was talking about constructing a spaceship, a ship with that was 1 kilometers long. Très intéressant. Il faudrait que je fasse mes recherches là-dessus. Yeah, Pat Tracy. Portugal's hot, says Paulo. Yeah, I believe it, you guys. Probably harder than usual. And the heat is going to continue, eh? The sun, what I'm showing on the sun, you guys, and everyone else that's filming the sun, it's absolutely incredible how it's going to affect our weather. It's going to be worse in the southern hemispheres, along the equator. Very sad to see even Florida and the states, certain states that are being flooded. New Orleans now was flooded, drastically flooded. Ralph Piolio, thank you so much, bro. Thanks, man. I didn't forget about you, Bruce. Just extremely busy. I know it, bro, man. Here's for some missed weeks. Ralph, thank you so much. How's Gina? I remembered. Ralph Piolio, thanks, you guys. Thank you very, very much, man. It means a lot. And you see, that makes me want to get out. And it's because, I'm going to have to do a video and stay up later tonight for sure. Thanks, guys. You guys, thank you for coming back to the evening live stream. You rock. Darla, thanks, you guys, and mods and everyone. Can't thank you all enough. Thanks so much, Ralph Piolio and everyone. From Rich Williams, Mr. Benton, all the way down to everyone that's ever contributed to the channel. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. Julie's watching her grass grow in Texas. It must be a real treat. I'll be honest with you, Julie. Thanks again, Ralph Piolio. It's a dream of mine to get down to Texas. Actually, I want to get down to where, a couple bars where Stevie Ray Vaughan, as much as some people are going to laugh, Stevie Ray Vaughan is a couple towns around there in the area where he played in the bars, and there's a couple of bar owners and stuff. I just love to go down there and just talk with some of the owners about Stevie Ray Vaughan playing in some of those bars. Big idol of mine. At one point, Stevie Ray Vaughan was practicing with my friend Dum, and we were, I think you'd say, for guys that are straight, madly in love with this guy. Stevie Ray Vaughan, with what he was doing with his guitar, was absolutely incredible. I learned a lot from him. He was just too bloody fast on the guitar. He discouraged me. You think you're pretty good on the guitar, and then you hear this guy play the guitar, and you go, "Oh my God, I suck." So the sun and moon are big eyes watching us all. I believe that Special K Matthews, Carrier, I believe the eyes are on Earth from all the planets. The moon, most likely, definitely are watching us. And thanks again, Chathy, and everyone for being here. Have you? A dry mouth. Sorry, everyone. I'm getting a dry mouth. Justin Branch, thanks again, man, for coming by. Thanks so much, everyone. Jim Shoots is in the house. Hey, Jim, thanks for coming back, man. How everyone joined late. Better late than never, man. Nice to see you. A great pleasure, man. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks again, JC from Puerto Rico. I'm just reading. These are older ones here. I'm scrolling down. I tried to get into that other week, and they shut just my Wi-Fi down, but my whole network down. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Cosmic frequency has changed to God Mind 777. Thank you, Anuki. Hey, thanks, guys. Michael B, thank you very much. H, is this Bruce Swartz? Lol. Yes. Hi, is this Bruce Swartz? Yes, it is. Bruce Swartz, the one and only Bruce Swartz. Actually, there's several Bruce Swartzes all over the internet. There's even a Bruce Swartz in charge of the criminal division in the United States of America. Michael B, thanks a lot, man, for everything, bro. The comments, the support. And yes, this is Bruce Swartz. Directly from Montreal, Quebec. As-tu revu le Chevalier Noir ou entendu parler? Pas encore, mon ami. C'est peut-être qu'est-ce que j'ai vu traverser devant le soleil, par exemple. Mais toujours les yeux dans le ciel. My eyes are always up in the sky looking for that black night, as a lot of people want me to look for. Gamecock Mike, I tried to get into that other. Oh, I read that. I'm sorry about that. It's down with my whole network down. It shut not just my Wi-Fi down, but my whole network. A lot of people are having problems, on YouTube. I'm getting hacked and stuff, but aside from that, there sure are a lot of glitches on YouTube. Ask Darla and a couple of people here, Andromeda. I don't know who was here the last live stream. Lots of people could not contribute to the live stream. Like 6 or 7 people were not able to contribute. And it's like that every week when they come, they were not able to contribute. Like they're always trying to cause problems for the channel, whether it's a glitch or not. It really sucks. Pyramids are hiding the teleportation devices. Yeah, that was a slip before Andriel. Listen, man, why are these sites off limits? That's why. Obviously, because of something like that. And maybe it's a natural teleportation device. Like, imagine if it's something like without bolts or anything. Like, imagine if it's something like hard to understand, like a sort of rock puzzle or something that would have been invented way back 1,000 years or longer than that. I believe that most, if not all, of the technology that we have here today, I really believe that there's a possibility that some of that technology, if not all of it, is alien technology. I talked to you about Paul Wallace this afternoon. He's a real archbishop. This is his job about this, and his job is to he studies the relationship of aliens and the religion connection to the aliens and religion. So if you don't know about Paul Wallace, you can check him out. It's a guy from Montreal. I wanted to have an interview with him. I'm sure I will one day. 555 is the underworld. 666 is our 3D world. 777 is the new cosmic God mind frequency in your head. Anuki says, Hindu philosophy, the Antakarana, meaning the inner cause. Antakana. Thank you very much for sharing that, Anuki. Where are you from, Anuki? Thank you very much. Let me take a guess. Maybe Germany. Trying to guess where my friend Anuki is. No force of you having to tell me where you're from. I was just curious. Yeah, I like it when people have different um, theories and talk about different subjects, because we're all stuck on the same subjects, right? Like even just before, when with my other friend, we were talking about Solomon's, the divine sorcerer, we're talking about Solomon's uh, story. So there's so many stories that a lot of people don't necessarily go into. Origami, thank you very much for being here. Odd how the Bible describes UFOs better than the current day governments. Wheels within wheels, Ezekiel. Yes, and I know exactly where in Ezekiel it is. Origami, thank you very much. That's really true. Like he says, it's odd how the Bible describes UFOs better than the current day governments. And it's true. And there's a lot of detail and description in the Bible that talk about UFOs. Absolutely. And he just said it. It's in Ezekiel if you go look it up. And I've read a part there myself. Absolutely. Are we talking about the Russian boy? Oh, the Russian boy. Is that the hacker? Russian boy hacker? I don't know if that's what we're talking about. You just brought something up in my head there. But yes, the Decepticons. The Decepticons made the first star bridge back in the 80s. Where did they get the space bridge idea? I wonder. Probably Transformers. For sure. The moon of Neptune of Wi-Fi frequency coming off them. Yeah, and that's interesting, Andromeda native. And you know what? They're setting up this year, Andromeda, the satellite that will rotate around Earth and the moon. That'll be something very interesting to see them going, a satellite going around both the moon and Earth. That would mean it would be going in and out of the firmament or whatnot. Maybe it's not the ideal that they're going to do. I imagine one going around Earth and the moon. But they want to set up Wi-Fi and the internet connection on the moon before 2024 so that they will have the connection with Earth. And don't forget, Beresheet, India's probe that crashed on the surface of the moon that had tardigrades in it, living organisms, which they can live in very, very cold regions, those tardigrades. They don't need any food or water. They actually develop, they turn into pill form, and they develop a very huge cyst bag that develops water and produces water so that this object can stay alive for anywhere from 20 to 30 years. The tardigrades can keep themselves alive in pill form without needing any food. So the ones that crashed on the moon, they also crashed a database on the moon, which is Wikipedia database with all the information on Wikipedia of the famous people, settlers, Indian tribes, Egyptian tribes, ancient Egypt, everything that's on Wikipedia, even, everything, all the famous people, the artwork that we have here in all the museums, it's all on a disc that was sent to the moon and crashed to the moon. It was not supposed to crash, they say, but I tend to wonder sometimes if it wasn't deliberate of them crashing on the bloody moon. You have to wonder if it wasn't deliberate. Ugly woman can. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Truth Seekers. That means a lot, my friend. Thank you very much, my dear friend, for becoming a member. Thanks, guys and gals. Greatly appreciate that. Thanks for the contributions, everybody, too. Thank you so much. Ralph Piolio, thanks, you guys. Nope, no sick. Keeping myself healthy. Plus, it doesn't hurt when the jobs I took are peopleless. No one to 6 feet away from. That, Ralph Piolio, is something that the people are profiting from. People that are not necessarily working with people don't have as many restrictions as someone, for example, that's working beside 300 or 400 people. But Ralph Piolio, appreciate the support, brother. And even if you are really, really busy, man, you can stop by when you can. That's it, bro. And I can't thank you enough for the ongoing support. We love you, man. We miss you. For sure, we have fun here. Rich, don't worry about the spelling. Saying I'm always wrong. Linny, how's it going? Nice to see you. Bruce, have you ever seen grid patterns? Oh, I go crazy when I see that. I like hearing that. I'll tell you why. Bruce, have you ever seen grid patterns in the firmament when you are perusing the skies? Yes, yes. I'll tell you what. I saw one the other day. Um, thanks, Floyd. Those grid patterns I saw beside the sun just the other day. I saw it 2 or 3 times in my life, once with the infrared camera. And when I say grid pattern lines, it's literally, if that's exactly what you mean, no jokes, seeing 3 lines distance equally and 3 other lines going across like a grid. I've seen that. And I've seen that stationary in the sky, literally stationary in the sky. Can't explain what it was. Can't explain why I saw it beside the sun. 3 lines. And it looked like, when you're, I don't, anyways, not everybody writes music, but when you're writing music, there's this paper I used to get when I'm writing my songs, and you have all the bar lines and everything for the different treble, clef, and whatnot. But anyways, that's what I could see are those lines going by in the sky, and they're stationary. I've seen them stationary there before. What is it? That I don't know. Thanks again to all new members. Greatly appreciated. The contributions means so much. Thanks, Lenny, for asking that. But I have noticed that before, Lenny, where I would tell you yes. Houston Dixon. Manipulation is what's going on with the weather above ground weather news on YouTube. Mike Morrow's channel, for sure. You will not be disappointed. Check it out. U.S. government has made Houston Dixon. Have you seen my UFO videos? The moon's inhabited. The lights that I've shown leaving the surface of the moon should have caused a war. And I don't understand. Well, maybe that's why there is war, actually. But some of you really check out my videos. I mean, I'm not bullshitting you all. There's enough proof here and videos that shows that there is someone, an intelligent race that's either visited the moon or that is actually up on the moon. The stats, thank you so much for helping out, as always. 126 up, 1 down, and 108 in the chat. 1 down, 6 more on the way. You watch. It won't be too long. I was not able to get the monetized video up, the ads on the last live stream. I just did before I got on here because there was yet some more problems. As usual. Can't thank you all enough, my friends. Just me. Hello. And you disappeared. Jarrett Nip, how's it going, my friend? Hit the Rogans up, everyone. Talking about Joe Rogan, my friend Joe Rogan. Delicious Miles 67, Okanagan, British Columbia. Thank you, my neighbor. Those are the best ones. Ralph Piolio, thanks again, Floyd. Sammy Am, how's it going? Nice to see you. Ugly Woman Can, thank you so much for becoming a member. I've been watching your channel for a long time. I'm glad to support it. Yeah, I know you have been watching it for a long time, and I've seen your comments too over long periods of times, on and off, and I really appreciate it. Love you for it, my friends. Right on, Ralph Piolio. Tracy Kane from Indiana. Thanks a lot, Tracy. Thanks for coming back, my friends. I appreciate that. What if the pyramids, Andrew L. says, are hiding a sort of technology that involves gold, their favorite, that reflects or concentrates light or gravity or both in order to teleport? So imagine if all the golden statues that are inside of the pyramid have nothing to do with the deceased person there, but more of a conductivity to filter the energy evenly distributed throughout the pyramid to get enough energy and to open a portal for something to appear. Maybe the things that are teleporting to Earth, by the way, are invisible. If they're invisible and we don't see who they are or what they are, we'll never know what they are. But like many of you have said, even Andrew said it, lots of you have said it plenty of times, and I agree. If aliens were here to kill us, they'd do it instantly. And if they're an evolved race, they do it in a very diplomatic way, like zapping us or immediately sending something ginormous. Like we all know that they don't want to destroy Earth, right? So they're going to have to do it another way, whether it be through the jabs or not. Doesn't mean it is, but still, you can't help but wonder what the hell's going on when you think of all that. Jason Berezny, thanks, bro, for being here, man. 369. What happens to an object when it is hit with light traveling faster than the speed of light? Wow. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, my friend. Photonic energy exists and is very dangerous. Light around the black holes, they say spiral and get to elevated speeds by spinning so high that it creates such incredible force of energy that attracts light around black holes from other even galaxies to bend towards these black holes. And that's photons, lights that are, just spinning around. I got my fan here beside me, and every time the sun goes down below the light, every time the sun goes down below the window and starts going in through my fan, and the fan's turning, try it. It'll make you sick. You're going to want to throw up seeing the light, the way it turns and sparkles and photons all the way, light travels. And like Andrew, you remind me of the comedian. I don't remember which comedian it was. He asked if I'm traveling at the speed of light, and then I go faster than the speed of light. If I turn my headlights on, will they light up? Everyone called him an idiot, and me, I'm just sitting there going, oh, it's deep. No. Traveling faster than the speed of light. Are you going to be able to turn on your lights? Anyways, I thought it was funny. My little mind, I thought it was pretty funny. There's just me. I got pics of grids in the sky. Just me. I believe that it's possible. I do believe it's possible. I call it a glitch in the matrix. I believe that there's parts of the sky, maybe the people. Listen, honestly, I don't think that there's many. It's not something every day that could happen. It's happened to me once or twice where I'm positive I saw grid lines in the sky, moving the camera even left and right. They were there. They were fixed there. Absolutely. I'll leave it to you to take care of the gang. Until next time. Thank you. Merci, Victor Levic. Moi aussi, j'ai fini, mon frère. Ladies and gents, I was able to make it to 9:30. Very grateful for you all to have stopped by. My pleasure, Lenny. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for commenting, you guys. I love you all. And if I get off now, it's because I'll be doing a video for you all. You said it, Rich. The Matrix. I believe in it, brother. Rich, thanks for everything, man. Thanks to all of you. Ralph Piolio, to Floyd, to Andrew. Each and every one of you here have contributed to this channel a lot, many a times. Maybe some of you even thought I've forgotten, but I haven't. And I really appreciate it, everyone. Special K Matthews Carrer says he's seen them there, the lines. So see, we're not crazy. Some of us have seen some of these. And I'll tell you what, I've seen it on the moon, guys. I've seen those grid lines on the moon. Honestly, they're still there. I believe it's completely constructed, the moon. They talk about the dark side being constructed. I think just on Earth's side could probably be constructed too. And the worst of it, don't forget the Southern Highlands. It's where Clavius Crater is. It's on the bottom side of the moon. It's closest to Earth. It's where there are the most prominent craters on the moon, where it looks like it was bombarded the most. That's the Southern Highlands. And those areas are completely covered in tunnels and lines that absolutely have 90-degree angles and look constructed. It's what you all were looking for before I started doing this research. X's on the surface, 90-degree angles, lines, squares, perfect circles. Do you all remember the big perfect circle beside um Port uh Puerto Rico crater? Bruce, what the hell's wrong with you? Beside Plato crater, I showed you a massive circle right beside Plato crater. It's a dark hole. It's perfectly symmetrical. If Plato crater is about, give or take, 80 kilometers, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much on the right sides. If I remember well, seems to me it's about 80 kilometers in diameter. The circle beside it looks to be about 100, 125 kilometers in diameter. It's really, really there. So crazy stuff. Yvonne, Sebastian, thanks again, my dearest friend, for being here. Free Spirit, thanks a lot, bud. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Alias. Thank you. Hello. Steve Connolly. Steve Connolly says, I've seen a video explanation. Can't remember where it was from. Sorry. Hey, don't be sorry, man. I forget where I see every video. I don't even know where my own videos are, what the titles are. I've made so many videos. Free Spirit. If your dad owns the moon, I hope to meet him one day. Really do. I hope he keeps letting me film it. Lena Franklin, thanks so much for stopping by, Lena, and for the ongoing comments, my friends. How would an object appear to a human, says Andrew L., if it reflects like at a much slower speed? Yeah, you're understanding a lot about that. It's very smart, man. Would humans even be able to see it? I say they wouldn't. Would it look like a ghost or a ghost ship? Yep. And it would probably look like a cloud. And the cloud would be streaking across the sky, and it would be a blurred cloud that your eye would probably have a very extremely hard time to pick up. And the whole time that your eye is going to be looking at it, you're going to see the displacement of the atmosphere that's around the object. I believe most of the UFOs that I'm capturing that we all see, we're probably not even seeing any of the shapes, except for the one that came to the house, luckily. I saw a big secret in that ship that came to the house, my friends. In the center, that object changing from circular to square to circular. There's something that we don't know going on. All these, whether they be secret projects or aliens, I don't know, but it remains really interesting to see these things. It's just as exciting finding these things and not knowing what they are. Maybe it would be less exciting if we knew what they were. It's really exciting to see that there's that many things out there. Thank you very much, Kermit Clemens. Thanks, you guys and gals, for coming by. I am going to get off to save the voice because I do want to get a video up for you all. I was a bit shorter this one. I usually stay for another extra half an hour, but I'll compensate during the week. And I can't thank you all enough for the ongoing support. Charlene Williams, thanks again for the support, my dear friend. Thanks again, Free Spirit. Say hi to your dad. NASA claims that the mare's Maria, yes, which means seas, forced disclosure, are cooled lava. Yep, that change colors darker than the surface. Bullshit. Yeah, I call bullshit too, man. The mares are huge mountain-like objects with structures on them. It's exactly what I see. Glenn Curley, thanks, man. Thanks, Glenn Curley. He doesn't deliver. Okay, yes, I get it. He doesn't deliver. Thank you. This Free Spirit, if you could deliver anything from the moon to me here, I'd be more than happy. It'd be a great big appreciation, trust me. Yes, Oliver Klein. I remember. And like Forced Disclosure 818, like he said, listen, the mares are seas, right? They were called seas, probably seas from before. Those are very dense areas. Very thick, dense areas. And so they say. And apparently satellites can't even go over mares like Mare Crisium, Mare Serenitatis, and even Mare Imbrium. They have to go around or they have to be higher up because they get dragged down because of the density of inside of the mares, whether it be the minerals, whether it be the magnetism. I have no idea. It's a bit spectacular when you think of it, but it's absolutely the information that they have out there saying that the mares are more dense than the other regions. And it's not for nothing that when they crash things on the moon, they most likely crash them in where the mares are. Ralph Piolio. Bro, it means a lot, man. I can't thank you enough, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, bro. For your troll fans. Oh, goodness. That may just tease them a little bit. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Love you for it. Means a lot, my friends. We are the disclosure, as Linny says. You're absolutely right about that. They made us forget how powerful humanity is. We are learning again. That's nice and well said, Lenny. I believe that. That's exactly what's going on, actually. Thank you, Steve Connolly, for the thumbs up, my friends. Guys, I can't thank you all enough for coming by here all the time to support the channels every way you can. Most amazing support, you guys. Yeah, Justin Branch, you're thinking the same thing as me. Free Spirit, could you ask your dad if I could have a moon rock? Yeah, right. You want to crush it to find out what's in it. I want dust too, man. I would do anything to get the moon dust, which is, by the way, illegal, eh? You hear about that woman that got arrested for having moon dust? They like literally swatted her in her home to get her bag of dust. Oh boy. Glenn Curley, thank you so much, brother. Can't thank you enough, Glenn. Thanks a lot, man. Love you, bro. Thanks, you guys. Steve Connolly says the pyramids and all couldn't have been constructed by humans. You're right about that, my friend. With the technology we assume they had at that supposed time. Aliens? I would say yes, Steve. Definitely the aliens. You know why? Because pyramids can't be cut with lasers. Do you know, even over to the Stonehenge? The Stonehenge has objects that are laser cut like. You see the stones the way they're sitting side by side. It makes no sense. Even some of those big stones, some of them even have shapes and forms in it. Roger Silvaz, merci mon frère. Je t'aime fort, man. Merci beaucoup, Roger. C'est bien apprécié, man. Thanks a lot, Alias. Thanks a lot for being here. Bruce, was that a trick question? You have to go? No. No, it's true. I have to go, guys. I'm not sticking around. And I'm not teasing either. You know, it takes me a long time to leave, eh? But now I'm leaving. Thanks, Darla, for everything, for posting the links and all the other mods. Glenn Curley, everyone, Forced Disclosure. Great big thank you to all of you for the support that you've given the channel. And I'm leaving for real now. And I'll get a video up for you guys. It'll be a bit late, but there'll be a bit of everything in it. The Pleiades, a bunch of different things. And thanks, Steve. Hey, my pleasure, Steve. Thanks for leaving me the comments, guys. It's amazing. Ralph Piolio, everyone, thank you so much. New members, Ugly Woman Can. Thank you so much for joining the members. Good night to you. Take care. Love to you and family. Thanks, Darla. Yes, Ralph Piolio. I haven't changed, man. Thanks, Lenny. Bye-bye, Judy. Love you guys. Talk to you all really soon. Bye-bye.